have basically described here is the threats to our freedom and national security. They are real. And they are closing in. When someone, an imam with other two imams, goes to Washington, D.C., to the White House and says, we are bringing Sharia law as the world law to the United States. We intend for the Islamic flag to fly. We intend it to supersede your constitution and your respective state constitutions. We have a problem. Now, we're going to see real quick how large the problem really is, because many people think, well, we have so many moderate Muslims, and really there's a moderate thing going on, and the exception are the extremists, because President George Bush said, you know, Islam is a religion of peace. Condoleezza Rice said, Islam is a religion of peace. The current administration is integrating these individuals that have ties to terror, not only within the administration, the State Department, and the cabinets. They are integrating them into the highest of our law enforcement agencies, which include the FBI, DEA, etc., etc. And that's problematic when these people start tipping off, as they did in Virginia. The policemen started tipping off the actual perpetrators of the terrorism and the violence that there was an active investigation going on, and he compromised that. So you've got you know, that the actual terrorists getting in bed with law enforcement, which obviates any investigation, and you've got those situations going on in many states, i.e. where Tennessee, in Nashville and Knoxville, the actual police departments are attending the meetings of these people. They're going to the mosques and things like that, and attending the meetings, participating in their marches, their parades, etc. How unbiased can they be? And you know, we need to be aware of our surroundings here. How many of you can tell me where the mosque is in Fort Walton Beach?
I know where it is, but
Hollywood.
I have
Is
no
it
sense
still
of
on
direction.
Hollywood?
It is. Hollywood and Beale, that corner. And how many of you can tell me where the Six Brothers store is in Fort Walton
I know where
Beach?
that
That's on Lewis.
No, there's several of
There's one on Jet Drive.
Okay, Bob, tell us again where it is.
There's one on Jet Drive, not far from,
Yeah.
just north of Hollywood.
Robinwood.
Actually, it's
Robinwood.
Robinwood.
And Six Brothers actually is a euphemism for the Muslim Brotherhood. There were six brothers that conducted a terrorist attack, and this is their this is one of their phrases, if you will, to denote that it's the band of brothers, the groups of brothers that plan these things. So it behooves us to be aware of our community and how many of these are going in. If you happen to be in the parking lot or driving by there and you see somebody coming out of there with boxes of ammunition, lots of magazines that go to AR-15s or whatever, it would be very important that you report that type of thing to your respective police department. If you are a worker and you go in to do an installation at a home for a security alarm system or a communication system, and you find caches of weapons, unusual caches of weapons, and ammunition that are highly suspect, it would behoove you to step out of your professional role and go to your closest law enforcement agency and report that to your sheriff or your chief of police. Now, our sheriff's department in Okaloosa County, when we found this mosque, was not aware that it was located there. So we made sure that they knew. Should I just hit the play button, Brenda, on this? And if the audio